Welcome back to Pisces TV with Dr. MB. Let's get started with your reading.
We are going to talk about love. Yeah. I like that it starts with the King of Pentacles. I do. And I also like the one being involved. Okay. So whether you've taken one of my courses or not, we know that 77 could refer to the one. Like literally, I didn't make it up. And you have the Magician here. For some of you, it's the near future. Others of you, it's the outcome. We have some singles. We have some of you that may be dating. And we could have some possible situationships and feeling a little bit blue about it from past situations, nostalgic memories, right? Or being in nostalgia. Tempers could have flared, all right? And then we kind of like poured the cup out, moved away from the chaos or whatnot, maybe stood up for ourselves or made a decision to go at it alone, go within to attract better. It's kind of cool. So we will get started and I will go over all of those interpretations, but I want to start with the provider. I love that. Okay. Now, there's someone, okay, that is a phenomenal provider, maybe very wise, someone that you could learn from. They may be smart and knowledgeable. Okay. This person may be the perfect stepdad, okay, or bonus dad or something like that, or mom. All right. A guide. And it's like a gentle guide. This isn't a pushy, controlling, overly aggressive, assertive individual. They like to take things slow. And I think that's adorable. Not going to hold you. Because I've seen men of that caliber and women too, that I don't want to say tolerate, but some of us that could be the lion in this strength card, may do well, right, with earth signs or those that are more tolerable, because we saw, how the Queen of Cups and the King of Swords, are making some adjustments in their tolerance and emotions and understanding each other's feelings and thoughts and intellectually stimulate me. Well, emotionally stimulate me, right? So in this instance, we could have a person who's tolerable, right? And who could tolerate you and that knows how to stroke your ego. That's actually a benefit of the Queen of Pentacles, and maybe that's where he gets it from. I don't know. But I like this. I do like this. And it talks about diplomacy. It talks about the better parts of the King of Pentacles with the Justice card here. Now, for some of you, these memories may be made in the future. Someone is focusing on family, taking care of children, providing for a home. And I love that, are building better memories. Okay. I saw another, let me cheat. I thought I saw another fire card somewhere. I can't remember where I saw that. And I saw Alchemical Wedding in the bonus cards up there. So very interesting. Okay. We may have Leo. I do know that there's some Virgo energy. So, and then we have, want to say Pisces, Cancer. We have some Libra in here. More Aquarius. Okay, so let's keep it moving. In the past, there could have been something about value. Okay. In the upcoming, there could be something about value. Your core values, your beliefs when it comes to children, when it comes to your worth, your path. It also may involve legality. So if this individual is separated, okay, or divorced, or maybe even marriage, because some feel that there's like this spiritual thing for marriage, and others like there could be a situation where this physical marriage or the actual, marriage license or something like that Um, it could be an issue, for better or for worse or whatever. Okay. Now, while someone is feeling kind of sad and blue about past memories, past lovers, decisions they made, and how they may have reacted or were reacted toward, I don't feel that that's necessary for you, because there are individuals or an individual that may be a better practical partner. For some of you, there may be two choices. You have a practical solution or a mysterious individual that you believe is the one. Okay. Now, with the practical partner, some may take it and still think about or desire, okay, that one. But that one may have poured the cup out that led you to move forward, and that was your decision, being divinely guided, okay, or whatnot, along your path to stay focused on the light and the darkness or whatnot. So that just, keep that in mind, that there could actually be two choices, because in the center of the reading, we do have lovers, because I said, Spirit, let's do love and finance for this week. So I'm starting off with the love reading. And I love when Spirit does that. Like, all right, here, you got it. Like, literally. I think that's so cute, but I'm easily amused. And then in the focus of my lovers, we have the Six of Cups, and you have two sixes. Three. Oh, I don't want to scare nobody off, but you do. That does talk about the materials. The materials may be the things inside of a person. And I know also materials represent physical manifestations. Now, another thing I wanted to say about these two cards is the Seven of Cups moving into the Eight of Cups, which is normally the character of the Hierophant, and the Eight of Cups, which is also Scorpio energy, Pisces energy. It does talk about things materializing from the confusion, from the imagination, from the daydreaming, from all of that. It materializes at the least. And after that materialize, we move forward. And that moving forward, that Nine of Cups is like bliss, happiness. Oh my God. It's the steps taken. These are also steps taken. But these steps taken will be more so about standing up for what's right, defending yourself, maybe a belief or something like that, and going against all odds. So for some of you, it definitely is the one. It could be that challenging situation that's mysterious and never makes sense, because just thinking about these two cards, that's kind of like how Snow White and Charming always got separated. And what was that? And Once Upon a Time. And who else is that? It's a few movies like that. What other movie was it where they get separated every time? It was one of those. It was on Hulu. No plug, no promotion, but they remind me of like a modern new age Charmed, because it was like a mom, two daughters, then the sister popped up, and I think we talked about them before when we talked about The Witch's Curse. So the youngest daughter was about to get married. Look. And coincidentally, oh, thank you. Okay, so I'm supposed to tell this story for somebody. That is odd. Okay. That's the missed opportunity. Oh my God. And the sadness and the memories. Oh my God. This is that. Okay, cool. So I got it. I'm so glad, like, I can comprehend. So she was about to get married. He was rich, wealthy. Okay, some of y'all may be a wealthy person. But then for others of you, through this wealthy person, you may meet the one. That is insane, right? And sounds a little shady, but hear me out. So she was about to get engaged. And before getting engaged, I think this estranged, absent brother came to the party and was like, yo, bro, hey. And she was like, I didn't know you had a brother. Now, coincidentally, as we talk about dreams and nostalgia, daydreaming, she had a dream about a person. And she met that person in real life. And that person just happened to pop up at the engagement party and was his brother, whom she had never met before. And then long story short, throughout the movie, the dad comes back, right? Because he's been gone because the mom banished his ass away for whatever. So he came back and he was kind of quiet, trying to figure it out. You could tell he was always thinking when they were around each other. And then ultimately one night he told her, I know him. And it was a past life situation. And she had to make a choice because her sister used tarot and said you would have to make a choice. One of them was your oh my God. One of them was your true soulmate, and the other one would be your demise. And she thought it was the brother because he came in there starting shit. She was getting married to a rich guy. He had history of being absent, emotionally unstable, or just, you know, that troublesome look they paint on you in the movie where you just the black sheep or whatever. So she was trying to do the right thing, and she was like, I'm going to push him away because he's the problem. I just know it. And so they went on and on and on trying to figure out who the real one was and who it wasn't. The dad told her it's him, you know. But then every moment it was like a little too late because I don't want to tell y'all the whole movie. It don't matter. But yeah, every time it was like a little bit too late. She pushed him away. He went off and got a girlfriend. The girlfriend wanted to get married. He married her. She really just was using him to try to have a baby because it was a part of her curse, because she was he was a warlock and you had to get warlock blood to do some shit with. So she married him to try to get the baby. The baby didn't come, so she died. She went back to her old real self. Her infinite youth ran out. So then he was sad because he found out the girl back home died. So he wanted to die too, to meet up with her. So he went to these people to try to have some magic done to die and to fix every lifetime moving forward for them not to keep getting separated from each other. And then her aunt brought her back alive, her and her sister. So he over there dying, she coming back to life, and then meet him in a dream, kissing on him and stuff. And he was like, now I can be with you. And she was like, wait, what are you talking about? And he was like, she said, go back. So she gave him this flower and said, call my sister. He called the sister and was like, she told me to tell you this. Why does one hand look bigger than the other? I hate this camera angle. I bet y'all be looking like, what's wrong with her body? Never mind. So, they're not though, I promise. That's crazy. Anyway, so she calls the sisters. The sister comes over and said, you're going to have to drink this. Cause I got some other shit to do. They was caught up. It's a goose chase ass fucking series. And so he was sipping slow the shit that kept him alive for a bit. Long story. That is that missed opportunity, that deep, true love. But then there's always this moment of she tried to give him peace when he moved on. He tried to give her peace to let her marry the brother. Then he tried to die for her. Then she had to run up on him in a dream and say, go back, you know? And so they just fought and fought and fought and fought. And that was the true love. Huh? Yeah, I get where I'm going with this. That was the true love, the true soulmate. They didn't spend a lot of happy moments together, but the moments that they spent together, if that's how you say it, were incredible and out of this world, and happens over and over for eons. What if somebody got tired of that? And like, he did move on and get married. She could have, but see, it's a bunch of missed opportunities. When she could have gotten married to the brother and just been the rich recipient, the mom went evil and tried to kill all their asses, right? And then the brother tried to kill the other brother. Then when he got married to the girl, she wasn't truly who she was. She was just this old witch lady that renews her youth by having babies, and she needed a baby with the warlock. So she found him and married him. Now, and put a spell on him to do it. But if she had just been a young lady that he could have loved for the rest of this lifetime, it could have worked. But there's that mystery. There's that extra element of, what did they say, the mask and the Kipper deck, I think, like that That strength card is sometimes connected to like the mask or whatever. So there's that, embedded into the situation. That is insane. That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. We have some childhood sweethearts too. We have some growth and development because in the environment, these two are adults in this lover's card. And the focus, we have them at a different age. Where in this card, they're holding hands and giving flowers. But in this card, one is bonded, the other one fighting demons. So I don't know if this is just showing the energy of some of the situations where how we see it and how it is could be a little bit different for some of us. But that's very interesting. I never even noticed he was fighting off demons because I ain't pay attention. I just know like, oh, he's coming to save her type deal. And I know he has this shield with these 3 quarters. This also has 3 quarters in it. And some of you, that is the near future. This shield that you're going to use to protect yourself from something not so good. Others of you, the magician or the one. You want the one. It could have been a long journey to get to them, but they may be coming in the near future, and you've earned it by moving away from the other things that no longer serve you. And not in the sense of emotionally, for some of you, not in the sense of like coming out of confusion, separating yourself from things that you don't want. No, it's like through the confusion, still standing up for it and holding your focus on what you truly desire. So I thought that was like absolutely cool, but that's crazy. I don't know the movie. I don't know what it's called. All right. Now, some here may have regrets and disappointments, especially in love. A relationship may not have turned out the way you wished for it to. Okay. Definitely understand that. I know how that feel. All right. But we gotta get up. Okay. Now, others of us that are hard to please, be mindful of that. All right. Because that's what kept some of the lovers in the situation apart. And I will say, even though I'm talking about characters in movies, they weren't hard to please with each other. It was the relationships that kept them apart, the situations that came between them that had that kind of energy in it. So I just wanted to throw that out there. We got the flame over here. I remember it was a lot of Pisces that felt like their twin flame was Libra, or it was a Libra dealing with the Pisces. And look, they would have put the flame over here with the scales, and then over with the sword we have the skull. So that talks about wisdom and truth. Also divinity. So to have a choice and to have the scales is something else. And then right above it, you got 66. Now, feeling unloved, I know some of my star seeds are going through grief and sorrow or being sad, suffering from pain and losses, old grief, feelings of hopelessness, and, other things. I understand that that's going on. The Mercury energy, Aries energy, we're coming into Taurus season and how all of that mixes together. Not to mention what Mercury's doing in all the signs that it's doing it in. And then you have Mars and Pisces. And then Saturn's doing some things. And then Jupiter's doing some things. So it could be a collaborative act of a lot where we have to allow the guidance or our approach to be either frustration or grace. Having grace with the situation may be favorable. For others of you, the relationship that didn't turn out the way you were hoping for, it means that it was ending or a part of the relationship ended. And for some of you, it's the sex part. It's the drive. It's the desire. It's that, fire. Okay, because it's somebody going at it alone. Just using a vivid imagination. That's not funny. Okay, I'm inappropriate and I apologize for my dark humor. But I was just saying, for some, it could be. Some of us are having nostalgic memories about that too. Missing what was. And it's not sure about a new phase of the relationship because of the past. So it's like missing those moments. Yes, indeed. Because now, if there's a separation and somebody's by themselves, they're resisting it. But they're thinking about all of the other options. and you are the one, but they're resisting it because of some memories. Because of some memories and some negative, maybe they're thinking about the negatives right now. Just to give you an update about this person, they can't stop. I'll tell you that. Even though they're resisting it, they're only resisting it out of frustration for the negative moments. But the desire and being really alone, I mean, they could date, they could go out, they could do whatever they want, but ultimately they feel alone. They feel single, right? You're the one. And thinking about maybe some negative moments, or don't block me if they feel that you're a negative person. You always bring up the negatives, because I've heard that, and I can say that without you guys getting offended. Just being honest with yourself is why we do tarot, right? There's that, but there may be some feelings of loneliness and hope for a happy relationship. And if they are with someone, they may feel that they're settling for less than what they deserve. I will say that's very interesting. You see how that happens? So regardless of what they tell you or how it happened with you, there it is. Now, those of us that just fear being alone, because you move away from everything. Some here feel that they're just going to be single forever. That they don't deserve love, or it has to be earned, or it's just going to fall out of the sky and Archangel Raphael and this 6 swords going to guide you right onto their house or bring them on a boat over to yours. It might not work like that, because the Lovers, Justice, Strength, and even the Hermit, for me, just talks about the best decision. It's all holy or whatnot. It's divine. It's calm. It's of caliber and integrity. It's diplomatic. I'm standing on it with her right here. I'm standing on it, and I'm doing what's right for me. I'm coming for what's mine. Now, I would hate for somebody to have regrets and resentments. And then there's also this energy of apologies. Okay. Maybe my twins that was separated at birth, right? Some of y'all ain't even met this person, because imagine the twin flames being separated, of course, at birth. So where some of us meet them early in life, childhood, college, high school, junior high, whatever. And some of you, I don't want to argue, because I had some clients be like, I met my twin flame last week. That could be exactly where I'm going with this. Separated at birth. And just on different paths, because the path of the King of Pentacles is not the path of the Magician. You have a practical person that's been just working through life in this matrix, trying to elevate in that particular game without breaking any rules, without, what do they say, jumping out the code or whatever. And then you have another individual that has done the exact opposite, which I don't mind breaking the rules, and I'm definitely jumping out this code. This person's on a spiritual path, and this person's possibly guided by their lack of desire or their desires, where this person's making choices and this person's just daydreaming, right? But then quish quash kabang, Archangel Raphael and the 6 of Swords gets this one, but this is connected to the same one here, I believe, because in the 3 of Pentacles, traditionally somebody's pouring a cup out. So is that how we got from the 7 of Cups, which is confusion, to pouring one of them motherfuckers out and focusing on what's true? Because we have some daydreams and some illusions. And I think the 6 of Cups has more of truth in it. It's not so mixed up. It's not so much, and it's no confusion. So that's nice. The outcome or the near future for some of y'all is pouring out one of them 7 cups to get to that 6 cup. And the 6 cup, I almost sound like some telepathy. I can say that without reaching, because Strength card and Leo is right there. And the fire, they telepathic like motherfucker. So I can say that, rightfully so. Okay. But there's some innocence. So to get out of the negative energy and choosing people based on desires, to get the one, it has to be innocent. What's in your nature? Right? What you actually are, what they actually are. And I think That's why y'all kind of together like this. Okay. Someone from the past is on their way back into your life. And the Seven of Wands talks about the eclipse and all the transits we just had. And for some of you, this is crazy. I'm saying it because it crossed my mind. Until you do whatever the advice is from this Three of Pentacles for some of you and this Magician card for others of you, that's what's going to take this Seven Cups after this situation to get that Six Cups, which is that past return. So it could be past as in past life. It may be past as in this lifetime. So if you ask me like, well, what do I do? What's happening there? Because there's a contract or this ace at the bottom of the deck. Just want to throw that out there, which talks about a deep security opportunity. Some of you is beginning a financial situation. Others of you is a practical relationship where we want the same things and we're going to sign on the dotted line about that. The desire and the attraction, but we have the same focus. We have the same goals. This is someone you probably made a deal with and on the other side to come in this point of life to do after you did your healing or to help you through your healing. But it is definitely a soulmate. That's why we have soulmate. And then we have the one, that would be dope to have that in one person. Yes. But anyway, so the Three of Pentacles for some of us is teamwork, listening. Okay. It's a positive card. It talks about satisfaction and being prideful in what you do. But you must put your best efforts to see. That's a step that has to be taken to get out of the Seven of Cups energy. If you're trying to get your manifestation in or to go from nightmares to daydreams, it talks about that teamwork, perfected work, being competent. See, this person is solid. I could still be talking about this person instead of pointing fingers saying, well, what you might need to do. But if the hit dog is hollering a little bit, we can't see it. Don't hate us. Don't block me. Don't leave the video. Listen. Okay. But this could be this person because it definitely sounds like this person, which is the outcome or the near future. Practical solutions. After we felt we missed opportunities, there's a practical solution coming in. And I'm just playing. I know y'all used to me doing that because I like to be honest. But anyway, for some of you that were going through those work-related romances or may in the near future, because we had that come up a lot in the finance readings last week, this could indicate love found at work. Okay. And if some of them could be in relationships, like some of you could be in relationships, and it just talks about the work that comes before the relationship or working together. So you see how it's three phase. It's always three. I love three. That means that I needed another card, and it would have been dope if it was just like all sevens. But somebody got that Five of Cups up there. I'm not going to lie, because the next card would have been the Ten of Swords. So I'm not going to say anything, or it's just a lot of too much pain where our emotions and our memories turn into physical pain. Right. And it's hard to make those adjustments, and it interferes with our relationship and our ability to cooperate or whatnot. But I was nosy. I did look, and y'all know I don't like that. Oh, look, here it is materializing. Baby, I got this. Thank you, Spirit. So, all right. We don't want no demons getting on us now, but they do take the vulnerable, the hurt. And once you get to rock bottom and feeling low and not getting up, they're going to be on your ass. You see it right here. Ace of Wands, Ten of Swords right there. Ruin. And then this energy. Now, others of us where it's this practical relationship and we good. If some of you here that's like, I'm good, I don't care either fucking way. It may be something about like your desires dwindling. Like, and then I know that there are some transits that may heighten desire and sexuality and stuff. Okay. So, blended pleasures. All right. And I knew it was going to be another 7. Now I can stop. Okay, let me be a little bit more nosy, slow and steady. Oh, shit. Somebody might be a wife. Now, see, yes. See, I'm glad I didn't have the Emperor, because the Emperor talks about somebody's husband, and usually somebody else is not in this reading, because I had to understand that where the King of Wands also represents a husband, but the husband in the story, not, you know what I mean? So look, we got the Empress, we got victory, we have the commitment. Yes, yes, yes. I just had to get that other 7. I knew it was coming. Okay. So my concern is, because it came out next to the 4 of Cups, and I'm glad some of us got out of that 5 of Cups, I want to unpack it. All right. Dissatisfaction. Dissatisfaction about something and not fully noticing what is being offered. Be mindful of that. When you think you know everything, talk too much, is abrasive, moving too fast, being defensive. Ooh, that could miss an opportunity. So just be mindful of that. Where a little bit of confusion causes someone to move forward, because I don't see the value. So we did talk about value earlier. This could have already happened. My down here cards could be catching me up to some stuff y'all already know about if any of this has happened in your lives, right? So just be patient. But there was some dissatisfaction, and there was some, I'm going to move forward to get something else. Or someone was being self-absorbed and saying, I'm walking away from things that no longer serve me, but also being self-absorbed. That's something. There could be contemplation, just purely from boredom, and it happens. If somebody has emotionally emptiness and now they thinking about you, but chose this and want to choose this and don't know. I don't know. Like, do I move away from this because I can't stop? There's a magnet to this motherfucker. So, what am I going to do about that? Right? Some may be disconnected from themselves, or overwhelmed with an emotional issue that keeps them from properly seeing those around them. See, that sounds like a personal thing to me. And that could affect intimate relationships or even work situations, because we're talking about coworkers or doing something you love or how things work. It's affecting the work, right? The work could be your sole purpose, because you do have the hermit here for some people that's like challenged by, I don't got really too many desires. Ain't nobody I feel like that. I just like watching her videos, and I appreciate you. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up to keep the channel rolling. It's free. Don't cost you a dime. And it means the world to me, so thank you. Okay. Now, if you walked away from an individual in the past that lacks substance, nothing's wrong with that. Wanting a better life, nothing is wrong with that. But the wanting a better life for some of us, this is the wanting a better life. And if you're interested in tarot courses, I did post a story and on the community board. Okay, shameless plug, but it's open. So, yeah, if you do want a better life, that's fine. You're going to need that desire to initiate an image to manifest into this world. So desire is necessary, and fire is dope. It doesn't have to be used just toward sexuality or anger. Passion is amazing. That's what pulls it from the daydreaming, the creative water energy, right? We start that. We're the goats, yes. To get it to start manifesting into this world out of that dimension, fire is something that, can go between the two. Because it is here, present, we can see it. And it's also not. Because some energies you can't see. Just like you can't see subconsciously, right? Am I making sense? Right. But then once it goes from the thought into the image, and then glitching into the real life, where it becomes a choice or a decision, and then later something practical and solid, an actual thing manifested in the physical 3D. Okay. So yeah. Yep. Earthly power. See that Queen of Swords, that Devil, Asmios, and the Ten of Wands. All of this is at the bottom. I'm going to put my foot down, baby. I'm putting my foot down because you're stingy. I'm putting my foot down because I'm selfish. I'm putting my foot down because I know this is toxic and I'm drawing the line. I'm using my intelligence over my emotions because when I get overly emotional, I'm obsessive, or I get angry and violent, or. You can have those broads over there or those dudes over there and carry that baggage. Gone. It's going to be heavy, right? And I'm going to sit over here with whatever's over here. Now I'm playing finger puppets and shit. But y'all get it. I love that. So shout out to the providers, honey, that's on their way to be step parents. Okay. Hello. Let's get some bonus cards. I did see the vessel. I also saw the bridge. So somebody's coming back with an offer. Somebody's giving something up, or you're going to keep letting them cross that bridge. Okay. And somebody's in the forest. Oh, this card loves us. We got the sword, which is the choice or the truth. If the magician uses that sword, he's communicating, or it talks about thought. Okay. Let me get two more. I did see the lovers. Okay. We got the person that I'm forever by myself. I get it. And we got the twin flame. Okay. Unexpected. Oh my God. They come back quick. Look at that. From nothing to the electrifying pulse to on my way. That's very interesting. For some of you, it also talks about the person who's bored, and then they have this sudden awakening, because it says the empty box. They came out with the flame. Child, that flame over there, that side heavy. Now see this side over here where we talked about spirituality. Here it is. The shaman came out clear and cut. And there's a threshold that says somebody getting thumped. That's what the threshold usually means. Somebody getting thumped. Here's the offering. So offer isn't coming to us. Offering is giving. So what's being given? That's something. We got to give something up. They may have to give away running. Somebody may have to give away isolation. And others of us may have to put that sword down. Oh, when I said put that sword down, well, you've been in a forest. So you've been chopping down trees or whatnot, but it talks about the truth. We have to learn the truth by going through the forest. And see what I'm saying? I have heard that before. You can do what you want, baby. You can date who you want. You can go for better. You cannot settle for less. You can go to that forest if you want to. And then ultimately, if it's meant to be, what's meant to be, you're going to find out that ain't shit shaking in that forest. And bring your ass right back onto their cabin. It happens like that. Now, if they go into the forest and find something they like, cool. But that ain't what Alethea is about. Alethea is this. Somebody may not have seen your value, because it's like an old saying, can't see the forest for the trees. The distractions. But I don't see a lot about distractions here. Some of these cards flipped over, my bad. And maybe it was just to see those. So since everybody else got multiple cards, let me get one for the shaman. We're not going to do them like that. The forever about ourselves. The love of God. Okay, Amina Moon Day. Push through. And the mentors. I'm okay with that. I respect that, because the King of Pentacles is the mentor too. And he crossing the hermit. So you may not be alone either while you on your path, just focusing on the good God and the Jesus Christ Lord. Boom. And a 6. Look at that. So, yeah, you might not be alone either, because the Holy Spirit might come. Or a person might come. You don't know. So that's not alone. Like you can't walk with spirit and be alone, because they're spirit. Now, if you want something manifested into the physical, then you got to stop saying you want to be alone. Or thinking that you're always going to be alone. But I love this. I hope you did too. Until next time.
For more information on products and services, visit PiscesTV.com.